Good morning. It is Monday. This is Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving, and we're going to be spending it here in Japan. I wonder what we're going to have for Thanksgiving dinner.
Turkey. Gobble gobble?
I haven't seen turkey here. Only turkey legs, smoked turkey legs at Disney World.
Is it supposed to be a tradition to have KFC?
That's Christmas.
Oh, then no. No poultry for us.
We'll see later what we have for Thanksgiving dinner. But right now we are going to Ikebukuro Station because it's kind of dreary out. It's raining on and off right now. It's kind of just misting. And we're going to go explore the station and see what it has to offer. Usually the big Japanese train stations have a ton of stuff. A lot of shopping, restaurants, souvenir shops, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go and see what they have on offer at Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro is actually like a pretty busy station. It's the second busiest station in the entire world, second only to Shinjuku Station, which in itself is like a monster station. So we're gonna go and check out the department stores and get some food. Actually, that's our first order of business, is to get fed. We're both really hungry. It's just almost 12 o'clock and we're getting a bit of a late start out here this morning. So let's go up to the station and see what we can find. First up on our exploration of Ikebukuro Station is food. Train stations are full of food options, from fast food joints for quick pickups to grocery stores usually found in the basements of department stores to sit-down restaurants usually found on food floors near the top of department stores. That's where we're headed today for lunch. Nicole, what are our options?
Tendon shop, Chinese dim sum, Japanese fine dining, conveyor belt sushi, barbecue beef, traditional Japanese desserts, Chinese cuisine, Korean restaurant, Thai restaurant, Spanish food.
The options are endless, and you can even browse all the menus in one spot here beside the map for the floor. It's really fun to walk around and watch the different restaurants getting food ready, like this one here, getting some buns ready to be steamed, and this guy over here grilling some eel over this Japanese charcoal. Let's go find a spot for lunch.
Oh no, it's what I dread the most in the world, being in a long lineup for food. And in this particular case, there's only one person to be blaming for the situation we're in.
Yeah, maybe it's my fault. I was a little slow this morning. I am sick, don't forget.
That's true.
But it's really busy. It's noon here. We're in one of the department store food floors at the train station, and it's heaving. A lot of people out for lunch. There's
a reason why it's heaving as well. It's National Sports Day for Japan.
Yeah, that was an interesting find that you were finding this morning. Every second Monday of October is National Health and Sports Day. How did this get started?
It started in 1966. So Japan had the Olympics in 1964, and 2 years later they decided to make an annual holiday of the day to commemorate their exhibition, and everybody gets a day off, as we can see, because they all came here.
Yeah, but the emphasis is supposed to be on being outdoors and being fitnessy.
It's raining though.
Yeah, which is probably why it's so busy, because it's not so nice outside right now. This restaurant that we chose is a tempura and noodle shop, and they do like cold and hot soba or udon noodle and nice tempura plates. And we both opted for the same lunch special combo, which came with tempura, came with a piece of shrimp, potato, eggplant, and pepper. And the tempura here is just exceptional. I mean, like Japan. Like, I like tempura back home, but I find the batter can be kind of heavy and not always super crispy. But here it's really light and delicate and always has a nice crisp to it. And the potato in this one, this is the potato one, super soft and creamy. Wow, this was a really good choice.
I gotta be honest, one of the reasons why we chose this place was that the lineup was the shortest in comparison to everybody else's. But oh my god, This tempura, I think, is one of the best tempuras I've had in a long time, even for Japanese standards. Whoever's frying the shrimp back there, they know what they're doing. Tempura is so light and it's so crunchy. I'm so happy we came here. I want to come back already. And it should be noted that it's a big difference between the tempura that you get somewhere like we went the first night, where it's more fast food and it's really, really good. And then there's the next couple levels up, which is somewhere like this. So you are paying the price difference is pretty significant, but the quality is definitely there. We like both. We are not going to say no to any kind of tempura. Okay, here goes. Oh my god, it's so good. The shrimp is just so, it's big, it's flavorful. The texture is, it's not overcooked. Whoever fried it just cooked it perfectly. Just, oh, I wish I could share my shrimp with, actually no I don't. What am I talking about?
So, eating cold soba noodle. I've already started here a little bit, but what you would do is you take some of your green onion and some of this grated ginger into your little cup, and you pour some of your sauce in there, and then you just take some noodle and dunk it in your cold sauce, get it all flavorful, and then you just slurp away. I'm not usually like a cold noodle kind of person, but this one's really, really good. Like the noodle is super crunchy, like it's got a nice bite to it. Not crunchy in a tempura way, but just like dense and chewy. Chewy's the right word, that's what I'm looking for, is chewy. Really nice and chewy noodle. We'll have to see how Nicole's udon is.
Mike's go-to noodle is usually soba, whereas mine is always the udon. I like the udon because it's so soft and fluffy. It feels like chewing, not spaghetti, but like a thick, fluffy spaghetti. I'm a fan of the cold udon because I like to dip it in the sauce and then slurp it. And all that concentrated sauce gets coated around each noodle, giving it extra flavor.
That meal really hit the spot. We're both feeling a little bit dopey. But they just took away our trays and brought us some hot tea, which is a really nice way to kind of wash down that amazing meal. It's a very, very hot green tea. Really nice ocha. So we're just gonna finish up this hot tea and then get back out there and continue exploring the station. We just came down the escalator from the food floor where we had lunch to find a special Hokkaido-based food fair. Let's go in and take a look around. If you get a chance to spend any time in Japan, you will quickly come to recognize the symbol of Hokkaido products and outline of the island itself. The island has done a fantastic job marketing themselves and their products and creating a desire for anything from Hokkaido. This temporary market in a department store attached to Ikebukuro Station is good proof of the wide variety of Hokkaido products and the demand for such products. There is pretty much every food item you could ever think of on display in this market. Let's take a quick look around. That was really unexpected, eh?
We lucked out huge. I love Hokkaido.
Yeah, it was very reminiscent of our trip to Hokkaido, all the different food.
All the stuff that we brought back home.
Yeah.
I love that they brought down so many samples with them. Every stall had samples and they were just doling them out left, right, and center.
Yeah, that was really fun. So let's continue exploring the station. That was totally not on the list. That was totally spontaneous. With food out of the way, let's go explore another side to Japanese train stations, shopping. Ikebukuro Station has a wealth of shopping options, as do most large train stations in Japan. There will generally be at least one department store attached to the train station. One of our favorites is Loft, a household goods store you can find all over Japan. And some of our favorite sections are the kitchenwares, where you'll find all sorts of interesting Japanese cookware, including these cool sake carafes and cups. Along with the stationery section. If you love stationery, you'll be in heaven in Japan. Still very much a paper-based society where everyone still likes to write things down. And if you're a sticker fiend, don't miss their massive sticker selection. It blew me away how many different stickers they have here at this Loft. Let's catch up with Nicole in one of her favorite sections.
So if you're coming to Japan, chances are you know all about Japanese beauty products, which is world famous. And if you come to a train station, it's a perfect place to bring home your haul, because you have the department stores, which has your high-end products, and then you have all the drugstores here that has your more budget-friendly products, and everything that's in between you can find in a mid-sized department store, such as what I'm in right now. What I like to do is I like to research at home, make a list of everything that I find online that has good reviews, and then bring my list here, and I can easily check off everything that I want between the department stores, the mid-range stores, and the drugstores.
We're back home. What a crazy train station.
I had so much fun, especially at lunchtime, where our tempura blew me away, and then we went to the Hokkaido fair, and that was just amazing. But I think the people towards the end wore us down, wore me down.
I mean, like I was saying this morning, this is the second busiest train station in all the world in terms of number of travelers or number of riders that go through there. But I feel like today was a little bit up on the top end of the scale because of sports day or health and sports day, whatever's going on. It was just heaving in there.
Yeah, the complex is so big, but every corner we went to, there were people.
Yeah, it's incredible. Incredible the place, like just the size of this place. Yeah. You could spend days there. Actually, we're in the process of making a video on how you can just stay at a train station and everything you need is there. So check, keep an eye out for that. But we kind of abandoned that plan today because it was so busy. And we decided to come home and have a little bit of a break. And with our break, we're having
baked cheese tart.
This is something I found in Sapporo when we visited Hokkaido 2 trips ago. It was in the train station there, Sapporo train station, as it was here. And I saw it on the map. I was like, we have to find that. And we were searching for it for a while, just because this place is just a maze. And then on top of it being a maze, every corridor was filled with people. So it was fun trying to find this place. Yeah, definitely challenging.
I remember when you first brought this cheesecake home from Hokkaido, I was very skeptical. It was not up my alley, and I thought it was an egg tart ripoff. And then you start snacking on it, you started making all these yummy noises, and I was like, oh, he's enjoying himself an awful lot over there. And then I had a bite, and then I've been converted. Yeah,
I wonder if these are based out of Hokkaido, because that would be pretty crazy that we had that crazy Hokkaido fair.
Yeah,
and then we got
coincidence.
Yeah, big coincidence. So let's give it a try. Why don't you bite into yours first?
I remember it being really good, so I hope my memory is not wonky. As soon as my teeth hit the tart, not my tongue, my teeth, when my teeth sunk in, I knew it was going to be a winner, because the top part was marshmallowy and the bottom part had such a nice cookie crunch.
The top part is marshmallowy?
No, the cheese is so soft and so fluffy, but not in a fake puffed up way with air, just like very, very light cheese. And
like souffle. The cheesecakes here, the cheese tarts here in Japan tend to be like souffles. They're not very dense, they're very light. And this tart has sort of like that cheese souffle inside this really dense sort of like cookie crust.
Yeah, but souffle, not air. There's not bubbles of air. It's not like an aero bar where you're just eating bubbles of air. This is just really light, creamy cheese. It's, oh my god, it's delicious. It's better than Hokkaido. I think it's because it's so fresh. I think
they were baking them fresh in this little stall in the train station. They had a little oven going there.
Wow.
I love the crust. I love the juxtaposition between the really creamy inside and then the really crunchy outside.
It reminds me a bit of a shortbread crust, but better. I'm not a big fan of shortbread, but this one, it's shortbread-ish mixed with butter cookies.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's
Why
better.
did we only buy one each?
Because we forgot how good it was.
No, I told you we should get more.
No, this tastes better than Hokkaido.
Well, I think that one time it's definitely because it's fresh. All right, let's enjoy these and see what we get up to later. Well, I am not doing so well. I'm really struggling. I'm not feeling very good still. I hope I kick this cold soon. This really taking a lot out of me. When we were at the train station earlier, it just all of a sudden hit me. We had to get back home. But yeah, forced myself out of bed again. I laid down with the intent just to have a half an hour nap, and then several hours later, I'm finally out of bed. Nicole, you can attest to my sleeping problems. How long was I sleeping for?
Hours.
Was it, yeah?
Yeah, there were many attempts to wake you up. There was some poking, and then he's like, 2 more minutes. And some pushing. Oh, I'll be right there, I'll be right there. And then at one point he said, let's just skip dinner tonight and sleep on through.
Oh.
And I was like, oh?
I can't believe I said that. That's
neither.
unlike me. But it's now past 8 o'clock and we're finally stumbling out. Well, I'm stumbling out. You're okay. We're thinking of going back to that area where we were last night because there were a lot of restaurants there, and you saw a few things that looked pretty interesting, eh? So yeah, we'll go out there. But another thing to note is that the weather is, like, once it gets dark, it gets surprisingly chilly. Like, it was pretty warm this afternoon. Didn't really need too much clothing. The t-shirt and jacket was fine, but now we came out and we're like, wow, it's cold. So we ran back in and got some sweaters on because it gets really chilly once the sun goes down. All right, so let's go find me some nourishment. I need to get something good inside me to finally kick this cold. We found ourselves in an izakaya, and this one is just down the street actually. I had bookmarked this place when I was researching around our area back home, and we were going to go back to the street we ate at yesterday because there was tons of options. Nicole saw some interesting things she wanted to try, but I'm not feeling really well. It's raining out, so we thought let's not be super adventurous and just come over to this izakaya literally down the street. This is like our local bar, our local izakaya, which I'm pretty excited about because this place is really cute. But yeah, let's just take it easy tonight.
I object.
You object?
Yes, I totally object. I think we're being very adventurous. We came into this restaurant and there's no English menu. This place is for Japanese only. This is not a place for tourists.
I'll give you that. But we did not know that before we came in here. Most places are pretty good about having an English menu, but Nicole had a great idea, and that was to just look at the pictures on Google Maps, you know, like the listing for this place, and point, and that seems to have worked out because we put an order in and we're just waiting for our food to show up. So fingers crossed that all is really good and works out. We'll see when it gets here. Even though I'm sick, I couldn't help myself. How can you come to an izakaya and not order alcohol? I looked on their special today menu and they had a couple of sakes on offer, and I chose one of them just randomly. I have no idea anything about this sake. All I could get out of the menu from using Google Translate that it was sake. So it came in a really well chilled glass and carafe. And he poured it for me at the table, which is, I think, customary. It's funny because he poured the carafe and he looked at me, and then he poured the cup for me. And I think that that was a special gesture. I don't think they normally do that. I'm by no means a sake connoisseur, so I don't know all the lingo or how to describe it other than it's really tasty. This one was really refreshing and helps really clean the palate, which I think is a good choice as you're trying all these different dishes that we've ordered.
Our first dish is our otoshi. And at many izakayas or drinking restaurants, there's usually a table charge. And with the table charge comes a little appetizer like this one here. But this one looks really epic. You don't always get something quite as fancy looking. This looks like some really nice sashimi. Let's tuck in.
Wow, that must have been like the freshest piece of octopus I've ever had in my life. It was chilled perfectly, texture's amazing. I wish it was not part of an appetizer. I wish I just got the whole darn octopus. No.
That is so good.
The second dish we got is asparagus, grilled asparagus, and this almost looked like green onion to me, just the way that the flesh looks, but it's because of they peeled it and then grilled it. Wow. If you could think of the most flavorful asparagus you've ever had, which for me is probably like a Knorr soup, like, you know, like that over-the-top kind of flavor. This tastes exactly like that. That's incredible. I love how food in Japan tends to taste like exactly what it is, but to the like 10th degree. And it came with a side of mayo and another paste. I'm not quite sure what it is. It might be miso. Let's try it and see. Yeah, I think it's miso. Miso, asparagus, mayonnaise. What a good combination. And the other amazing thing is it's cooked so perfectly. The inside, the very core of the asparagus is still very crunchy, but the outside is really nice and soft and juicy. I don't know how they pull that off. What did you think of that asparagus?
I am usually no friend of vegetables at all, but that asparagus, my god, that was very good asparagus. You're right, the texture was something about it. It was so crunchy on the outside and juicy and soft on the inside. 3 pieces each was not enough.
I could eat that every single day.
If healthy food always tasted like that, I think I would be a healthy person.
One of the dishes we chose was a fried chicken, and it came with a dipping sauce and a bit of spicy mustard. And it is really, it's just blowing my mind. It's super juicy. It has a really interesting coating. It's not like a panko. It's not a really thick, like southern US type of deep fried chicken. It's just a very, very light coating of something that they've then deep fried and made it crispy. And you can see how juicy this is. This is the best fried chicken I've ever had. The consistency of this is kind of telling me that it's breast, but the juiciness is telling me that it's thigh. I just can't tell what kind of chicken this is. It's so well prepared. Spectacular.
No, it's breast. It's definitely breast, but very good breast. My god.
They've somehow not overcooked the breast, eh? It's incredible.
I think one of the secrets is that they use a very good quality chicken. It's probably organic, free range, because it definitely tastes like it's a very good quality, and it's not just the seasoning. Mike likes chicken breast and white meat, but me, I love the chicken wing. And this is my second one. I've commandeered Mike's, and it is just so good. I don't know what they've done to this chicken, but this chicken must have had an extremely good life when it was like walking in the farm, because he has made a delicious, delicious dinner for me. The skin is so crispy. The chicken, the actual meat itself, has so much flavoring, like concentrated chicken packed into a wing. Oh my god, so good. Whoever cooked this, they did a perfect job.
Okay, you've convinced me to give it a try. Give me back my wing.
It's gone. I've eaten it all. I'm so happy we came here.
Our last dish is beef, and it's a cut of beef that has been very, very lightly seared and then sliced up and served with a side of fresh garlic. And I thought the garlic was going to be way too overpowering, but it just adds a nice bit of bite to the beef itself. It's really well marbled, it's juicy and super soft. It's so good. I mean, we've been saying that about every dish here, but it is just really well done. I'm really happy that we came to this, our local izakaya. This is kind of like our local bar, our local izakaya just down the street from home. I have a feeling we're going to be here again. But wow, I kind of want to order more, but we've missed the last call, so we're going to have to be getting out of here very soon. Nicole's chomping down on the beef. Let's see what she thinks about it.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for the camera to film me getting the first bite either. It looked so perfect, and it was just calling my name. Mike is right. The meat texture is amazing. That fattiness in the meat is just, it's not overpowering, and it just gives it that really flavorful beefy feel. And unlike the chicken where it was super seasoned, this one, the flavor is just coming from the beef and the sauce and the garlic. This is a very good find. This little izakaya has completely knocked it out of the park. I have a feeling you're going to be seeing us here repeatedly in the next couple of weeks.
I totally agree, Nicole. I think we'll be back here. I love the fact that it's just down the street and it's this really nice independent little izakaya. It's really cute inside, really comfortable, but the food just is amazing. Just totally blew me away. Like all Japanese food that we have in Japan is really good to us. But you can definitely taste the different levels, and this is just at the top. You know, like we really enjoyed that tendon the other night, which I would say is kind of like fast food, kind of at the bottom of the scale, but we're still really good, really good stuff. But this is just like up here, and I'm just blown away by this meal, and I can't wait to come back and try something different. We'll have to do a little bit more research and look at the pictures and pick some out for next time, but this was a very successful dinner. But I want to get back. I want to get back home, get to bed, and just kick this cold in the butt. I'm almost over it, and I'm looking forward to just being able to enjoy our time here in Tokyo without this stuffy nose and this congestion. So wish me luck, but we're gonna head back home now, and we'll say goodnight over there. That's a bit of a reversal.
I grew after the power of the chicken wings from dinner.
Yeah. I really love our neighborhood. Like we're right beside, our building is literally right beside the train station, so we can hear the trains all day long, which I really kind of enjoy.
Yeah, it's lulling.
Yeah, it's really nice. But the street that we're on is super quiet. Like you come off the main street and then 10 seconds later, it's just a very quiet residential area. Like I can hear the cars going by subtly, but not too much.
It's like day and night, like one street away. On one side is bustling, and on this side it's like quiet residential.
Yeah, it's really nice. Dinner was so good. I think we're going to be heading back there again a couple times in this month that we're here. But for now, it's time to go back upstairs to home and get some sleep and let my body recover. Come on, body. Everyone pray for my body. Keep your fingers crossed. Tomorrow I wake up a brand new person.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. All right, so we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a sunny day, so hopefully we can get out and do something. But tomorrow is my first official work day from Japan, and I will be working late. So right now it is probably close to 11, and that's sort of when I'll probably
start work.
Well, I'll be working hopefully for a few hours. Yeah, so I'll probably work from 9 o'clock till maybe 3 o'clock here, which will be interesting. But last night I was up till 2:30 without a problem, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, sleep and recover. We'll see you tomorrow.
Night.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. We hope that you enjoyed exploring Ikebukuro Station and having an amazing meal at an izakaya with us. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue following along on our adventures in Japan, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a future video. We'll see you next week.